Well, yeah, that's it's wild how they choose who gets on and who gets to say what they want to say. You know.
Let me tell you what happened. When I was a kid, starting out, I would watch TV and I'd go, boy, if they like that guy, I was looking at comics, if they like that guy, they're going to love me. And that was the impetus that led me to work on comedy and start and continue. And then you get out to Los Angeles and you come to the cold realization that from that kid's wish, boy, if they love this guy, they're going to love me. They don't want me. They don't want you if you have an idea that doesn't correspond to their propaganda. And it's everyone in L.A. is disillusioned by that, but I know, and I no longer am, because I got it in focus and I know what to do with it now. So
you were pretty much also restrained from doing any religious jokes, as you had mentioned earlier on the Letterman show.
Yeah, well,
wouldn't want to offend yourself. Maybe they would pre-tape it and you'd tune in later and offend yourself watching that performance.
Well, I appreciate that for them. But it doesn't matter anyway, because I just signed a lucrative deal to be the spokesman for Taco Bell. I sold out. I can't do it anymore.
Oh, yeah,
Me and Willie.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the woman in the rose. By the way, don't you just have to avert your eyes when you watch that? Oh, Willie. we feel for you, Willie.
IRS
He's
is what I
about
think of every
burritos.
time I see that.
I'm waiting for the woman in the rose tattoo, and I'm eating a taco, too. Oh, my God, I owe so much money.
Well, he does well with for a man with one lung. So,
does he have one lung?
Yeah, that's what I've heard, so. Yeah. Well, we'll take these calls. We're going to take a few more phone calls here and let Bill scamper on down the road like a happy bunny, I'm sure he is, right? You can catch him at the Laugh Stop tomorrow night.
It's been a month of Sundays since I scampered, but okay. You might want to film this. It could be some good slapstick for you.
Yes, sir. We got to see that scamper. Anyway, you're live on Capzeyez. We've got Bill Hicks here. What can we do for you?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I saw him many years ago, probably maybe a decade or so. A long time ago. I don't know if he remembers, but he was here in Austin.
Are you the guy with the green shirt?
No.
I do remember.
Do you remember in your act when you said that it was many years ago, I don't know if you probably remember, but you said you were talking about this guy, and you said he pulled furniture from his ass.
Right.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
You were talking about that. It was funny. It was really funny.
Well, you know, ironically enough, I did that same routine on Letterman and years ago, and they edited that routine too because they said it made fun of handicapped people. And I said, it doesn't make fun of handicapped people, it makes fun of my bad luck.
Yeah.
And they said, well, it does. Anyway, they edited me years ago on Letterman. They cut that bit out, and it looked really ridiculous because I did the first 3 minutes of my act, and then suddenly I was sitting at the desk. There was no ending to my act.
Yeah.
I should have learned then. I didn't.
Your hair looks a little bit different, though. You have like a butt cut now. What's up with that?
This is, believe it or not,
It's like you have like a part right in the middle.
I don't plan this. This is a really bad hair day, and
Yeah.
I can't do a thing about it.
Yeah, you might want to fix it now because it looks worse.
Well, I appreciate you bringing it up, and I'm not at all self-conscious.
Watch out, man.
Thanks for the input, man. I'm glad you care about the hair here. It's a really nice thing. So what do you prefer, your bearded motif here, or do you like clean shaven?
I like the beard. I'm going through a Rasputin stage of my life right now. As long as there's villages and women who can be excited by goat men, I'm willing to travel.
Goat men with cigarettes.
Goat men with cigarettes.
What's up? We've got Bill Hicks here on Capzeyez for a little while longer, and you're on the air. What can we do for you?
Hey there, how are you guys doing tonight?
Great.
I was just curious, how come it is that you seem pretty cynical about the whole Israel situation with the Palestinians? I mean, it seems like it's going to be an opportunity to maybe have some peace there finally.
Yeah, it's helped so far. I got to be honest with you. I am not cynical. I cannot be cynical about it because I don't know enough about it, and that's my fault. And why the comedian is being asked these questions. It's not like, did the chicken really cross the road for the reason that he wanted to get across it? No, I don't know. These questions are a little over my head.
Why did Jack?
When are you having Noam Chomsky on your show? I think he was born in Beaumont.
There you go.
Noam Chomsky would be good.
I mean, it's a good question. I don't mean to appear cynical. I'm cynical about anything that comes over the mainstream media. But I don't know enough about truly the Palestinian-Israeli situation, and I shouldn't be talking about it. Thank you for calling me on it. I'll shut up.
okay, maybe you should have him edit it out so that, you know, when you rebroadcast it, so they won't hear it for you, just like Letterman. Thank you.
Thanks for your call.
That's a good question. I mean, look, I'm just cynical about state power, man. I'm sorry, I always will be.
You have to be with
and their
track
propaganda.
record.
Exactly.
You have to be. You're on Capzeyez with Bill Hicks. We got a couple more calls. What can we do for you?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi. Okay, sorry, that was me.
Okay. That means you're on TV.
Watch out for those phones.
Bill Hicks.
You shut the fuck up.
He waited a long time.
That's my nephew.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we got to get one of those. This is our last call.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up, fellas?
Hanging out with Bill Hicks on TV. What can we do for you?
Actually, Bill, I've been a fan for a long time. I wanted to ask you what your background was. Like, are you from Houston or are you from Austin?
I'm from Houston originally.
Okay. And rumor has it that you have a brother in town that teaches at UT. Is that wrong?
That's wrong. I do have a brother in town, but he works for a chain of record stores called Hastings Records and Tapes. And he does not teach at UT unless he has not told me about it.
All right.
He might teach retailing there. I don't know.
Okay. I just wanted to clear that up. Now
all right.
And for all you music fans out there, I just wanted to tell everyone that I sure am glad that the Archangels broke up, because Charlie Sexton is a big old pussy. Okay. Hey, Dave. Thanks a lot.
Sure. Thanks for airing your views.
Once again, I don't know enough about the situation to discuss that.
There you go. I know quite a bit about
If it was just a discussion about pussy, I could chime in.
Sure.
But Charlie Sexton, I don't know if he is one or not.
Well, maybe we'll have you back and we can talk about pussy for a couple hours.
I think, okay, cool. I could really be Goat Boy.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Well, I've seen this thing running on the channels here recently where you went out and checked out the ashes a little bit out there in Waco.
Actually, the day we went out to Waco was 7 days into the siege. And what I find fascinating, and I'll try and make this brief. I know that little kid wants me to shut up, and I do too, because I don't even know what I'm talking about. The footage that's been running on Access about the Waco debacle, and I don't know how many of y'all have seen it. Apparently it runs quite often here. But what it shows, and I've seen it very clearly, and if it's an actual representation, is what you see is a Bradley tank shooting fire into the compound, which is exactly what is against the party line, which is that they shot tear gas into the compound and the Branch Davidians started the fire. Now what this implies is, A, if in fact this footage is real, and we're about to show it for you, A, the FBI, the ATF, Janet Reno, up to Clinton are liars and murderers, and if they had any honor whatsoever, they would commit harikari if they were true human beings. And B, the real implication is why no mainstream media has picked up on this footage and thought that it was news. This tells you something about America and the state of freedom that you live under. And on that happy note, I'll see you tomorrow at the Laugh Stop.
Yeah, right. Well, let's take a little look at that footage. For all you people who haven't seen it on Access, if you look real close, you should see some flames of interest here, I do believe.
That's the Bradley tank. Now watch it come out. Flames coming from the turret. Do you see that?
Pretty clear.
Let's see it again. The Bradley tank comes out, flames.
Gee, is that fire, Bill?
It looks like fire to me.
I don't know.
So let me, the implications of this, I mean, just ponder that. Every mainstream media news source told us that they launched tear gas in order to convince the moms and the kids to get out. This, meanwhile, as you can see, they're destroying the compound which the kids were inside of. How they knew that they weren't going to run a kid over, I don't know. Anyway, God, I wish we could take these callers, man.
You want to take these callers?
Yeah. But anyway, let's think of what that implies. The fact that no one has picked up on this news story except public access, A, and B, that the ATF and FBI are liars and murderers, and if they had any honor, if they were truly human beings, they would commit suicide and explain their role in this murder and mass murder of innocent children and women.
Yeah.